Hi FinTech SaaS team. From last 7 days, I've been through a lot of funnels on the website for FinTech SaaS team, and I found out something which I really want to talk about today. And this is about a simple funnel and a top funnel, the best performing funnel. So if your demo show up rate is not up to the mark, is below 80%, you need to watch this. So most fintech SaaS teams think the demo funnel is working once someone books a call. But in reality, a lot of revenue can leak before the demo even happens. So what I want to show is simple before and after, be of where that leak usually start. This is the simple funnel most complete demos are running. A buyer visits the websites and clicks request a demo and fill out a form, basic forms, and get a confirmation, and then either show up or doesn't. On the surface, nothing looks broken, but this funnel only captures the lead. It does not create any commitment. It does not explain why the demo matters. It does not tell the buyer before the call. It does not prepare buyer before the call, and if they miss the demo, the recovery is usually weak, generic, or too late. So the company may already be creating demand, but the part of that demand disappear before the sales get a real conversation. Now companies that build a model funnel designed to protect the revenue opportunity after the demo request. This version does more than confirm the meeting. It captures better buyer context, but shows a strong confirmation pace. Now this is the it gives a clear agenda, and this is the model funnel that we're going to talk about. And let's talk about a second funnel, which is model funnel. Here you can see that this is the high value. You can see the build for fintech handling 1 million monthly value. This is the title of that fintech SaaS, and this is their USP and book your demo, and this is their proposition, like position, how they stand in the market. This is the only thing. This only things actually increase the qualified click-through rate of demo CTO, like clicking on that button, 3 to 5%. Next, come to the second, which is pre-qualification. Here you actually ask a lot of information, not too much, but relevant information you can direct to that the person who is most relevant to talk to that person who is filling the form. So this goes to the Calendly, and in the Calendly you also show who is gonna talk to them and why this is so important. So having a personal a attribution create accountability and trust, and a, make a bond to come over a call. And this is the line you can use and in different ways. This is the Calendly slot you can show up, and because of that it's also going to increase 8% of show up rate. After that, the instant confirmation mail. This is the confirmation mail which is having a current setup and bottleneck you mentioned, live walkthrough of Northwind Taylor to Acme Logistics. Like this is about within a 5 minutes of booking, this email arrives. And reinforced commitment at the peak excitement movement, reduce buyers remotes, and set the full expectation on the call. So this is what you're gonna cover, setting expectations before they come over a call. And this the only thing this can increase the show up rate to 5 to 10%. Now goes to the SMS confirmation. The same thing, who they're gonna talk to, what's the time, and a kind of friendly reminder. And then goes to the personalized pre-demo loom. This is very important. A loom from the person who is actually going to talk to them and they introduce themselves and talk about what they're going to talk over a call and why this is so important. So hey Marcus, this is the hello, and this is what they are going to talk about. And again, this is something building a relationship before they even come over a call. And now 48 hours pre-demo value. This is the value you give before they even come, and so build and trust. So they see actually we very exciting, to talk to you on a Zoom call, and this is where you talk about your case study, what you have done before, and how it's going to help them. So on each and every point, you are giving them value and building trust before they even come over a call. So while building a trust and authenticity before they come over a call, they're most likely to come over a call, and that's where some fintech SaaS companies following this model like best funnel strategy, and they are getting up to 75 to 80% show up rate. So that's how it works. In 24 hours, you're gonna give them again agenda, what they're gonna talk, so that it keeps them in the rhythm and it keeps excitement on. And the last 24 hours SMS reminder, then day of the email they're gonna come on, and you're gonna send this email, and again the SMS, then 15 minutes email, join the demo, and then again no show recovery emails. These go to the follow-ups. So most fintech SaaS having, as I showed you, the simple funnel, these kind of funnels, and it looks good from the outside, but if I talk about the demo book to demo held rate, it goes dropped off, and it's a direct revenue loss for the company. So this is how it works. And if this is something that you have a problem of no show up, you have a very low show up rate, and demo book to held is very low to you, we can actually integrate this kind of funnel into your system, and you can see increment in the demo show up rate. And it is a kind of attendance injuring implementation which is backed by psychology and backed by fact and proof. So if I talk about like demo, if I run the numbers here, what actually you are losing in this situation, let me tell you. So the goal is simple: make the demo feel specific, valuable, and worth showing up for. This is the difference between a book demo and a real sales conversation, and this matters because the faster revenue lift for a fintech SaaS company may not always come from more traffic and more demo requests. It may come from improving what happens after a demo already requested. More held demos, better prepared buyers, and more recovered revenue from the demand the company already created. So the question is your demo funnel only booked calls, or is engineered to turn existing demand into the hell conversation and recovered revenue? So this is the number that I'm gonna run through a calculator. Like if you get 120 demos per month and your show up rate is 58% or maybe 45%, it takes the ACV around 50,000, and target show up rate is 80%, which is the top funnel actually get when you have attendance injuring implementation. This is the amount you're losing every month, and this amount per day as per the show up rate is not up to the mark. And as per the numbers, these are the standard number I'm running, and we can easily recover that revenue every month just by implementing this attendance injuring thing here. So this is what I want to talk about. This is the show up rate as per the percentage. It just goes to monthly revenue. Thank you. If this is something interesting to you, we can talk more about it, and we can run the calculator actually on your numbers. I can see how much revenue we can recover as per your numbers. So thank you.